Hi, I'm Steve Carstensen from Premier Sleep. I'm going to talk about something pretty serious today. That's dementia and Alzheimer's as we age. Now, of course, it affects some people when they're younger, but we hear about it mostly as people age. Why would that be? Well, there's a lot of reasons. There's genetic reasons, there's diet reasons, but one of the things that's coming around is their understanding that poor sleep quality is a factor in people whose brains don't stay healthy as they get older. And one of those factors comes because the brain doesn't go through normal cycles of sleep through the nighttime for people who don't breathe well at night. Imagine if you were breathing at nighttime and trying to sleep, and then something was poking you repeatedly and interrupting your sleep. You wouldn't feel like you're getting a very good night's sleep. Well, that's what sleep apnea does. It turns out that as your brain goes through sleep cycles through the nighttime, it gets bigger and smaller inside our heads. It expands and contracts. When it's really busy, like it is during the daytime and during parts of sleep, it's all full and expanded inside our skulls. Other times at nighttime, when we're resting in quiet, deep sleep you might have heard of, the brain is really small and it shrinks down. So as the brain expands and shrinks through the normal sleep cycles at nighttime, fluid rushes into the brain and is squeezed out of the brain. It's normal, it's healthy, it's the way it's supposed to be. That fluid rushing into the brain and being squeezed out of the brain carries with it waste products. One of those waste products is a protein called beta amyloid. You might have heard of beta amyloid. It's connected with Alzheimer's and dementia. So what the scientists are putting together is that people who don't sleep well at nighttime because they don't breathe well and their sleep is interrupted by breathing problems may also not go through those normal brain cycles. And if that happens over the course of many years or decades, then what we're seeing now, and the reason why we can say this, is that people who are dying from Alzheimer's and get their brains examined are also being looked at in their history, and they've had a history of obstructive sleep apnea or other breathing problems. So I know that's really complicated, but what the message is it's always better to breathe really great every night, every breath, and it seems like part of that can protect your brain from some of the challenges that in some people is ending up as Alzheimer's and dementia. Can we say that obstructive sleep apnea causes dementia and Alzheimer's yet? No, we can't, because we're scientists and we want really proof. But we're seeing an awful lot of clues. And so what we do know, absolutely, it's a great idea to breathe great every nighttime. So if we here at Premier Sleep can help you, come and see us. Let's make sure that you can get a great night's sleep with good breathing all night long.